Okay guys, so I decided to finally do a Q&A video so that you guys can get to know me a little better. So I went on Instagram and posted a story asking you guys to ask me questions, and so I'm gonna answer them right now. So the most asked question was what inspired me to start a YouTube channel, and so the answer is that ever since I was a kid, I watched so many YouTubers, and I would watch people opening surprise bags, when people would make videos of their dolls talking to each other. So when I grew up, whenever I had a phone in my hand, I would just start recording videos of myself unboxing things and then playing with my doll. So my sister would bully me and shit, so I would just delete it off the phone I was using. But to conclude is that I've always watched YouTubers. So I feel not specific YouTubers, but I would watch anything. So I feel that really in my mindset I was I really want to be YouTuber, because I feel I was always watching YouTubers and I've always enjoyed watching them, so I want to do the same thing. Okay, so another question I got is what's my favorite car? So I'm actually not really a car girl, so any car you give me I'll drive it, but if you're gonna ask me what's the next car that I want to buy, it will probably be a Honda. For something, there's something about it that I really like, so I'll say it's a Honda that I would really like to buy. Okay, so the next one is not a question. I'm kind of confused, but it was the life of babysitting, I think. To be honest, okay, so I'll give you two answers, even though it's not a question. So one, if you're asking me how it is to be babysitting, I would say that it's the worst thing I've ever done. But if it's a suggestion for my next video, I'll keep that in mind and I'll tag you. So thank you very much for that question. How tall I am? I'm actually 6'7". I'm actually 5'6". I'm kidding. I'm 5'3" apparently. Okay, so someone asked me if life gives you lemons, what do you do? Can you tell me a joke about it?
Sure thing. If life gives you lemons, make a lemon meringue pie. Because when life gets sour, you gotta add sugar and a little bit. How's that?
That was really good, bro. That was really good. If life gives me lemons, maybe it's teaching me resilience. Sour moments make the sweet ones stand out. And I love this question. So so some of the videos that are coming up are some challenge videos. I really want to do this competition thing. If you know, you know. And I'm also going to some weddings, and since my first video was me attending a wedding, I'm really hoping that I can make it better this year and do another wedding video. And yeah, so many cool content coming up this summer, so stay tuned guys. Who will you save first? Mother, daughter, or husband? To be honest, this question is really controversial, so I'm gonna tell you my answer. I will first save my daughter, then I'll save my mom, and then I'll save my husband. But for my husband, if I'm not first, then that's my answer. I'll give you a small explanation. My daughter will probably be it's my little baby, so I cannot just leave her to die, so I'll save her. My mom, I don't want my mom to die. I mean, I don't want my husband to die either, but that's my mom, bro, so I have to save my mom. And my husband, he is a strong man, so he's gonna try to survive while I save the rest, and then I'll go and save him. But if my husband saves me last, then he's not my husband, he's gonna be my ex-husband. Okay, next question. who's the best dancer, Akhish or Rishi? Personally, I think it's... Okay, so next, I want to give a little shout out to Nazifa because she asked me like so many questions, and to be honest, for most of them, I have no idea how to answer because like I feel like I have to use all my brain cells for it. So I apologize. So I'm gonna try to answer as much as I can. So a question she asked was, what's the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me in public? So for that, my answer is like I have so many embarrassing things that have happened to me, but I'm gonna say like one that's like kind of acceptable. So last week I was at work and I was like helping a customer, and so behind me I just see one of my coworkers like that I've never spoken to, and he has his hand out like this. So I was like, oh shit, okay. So I went like this, and then I see that he's actually doing it to this other dude that was right beside me. So I'm like, oh shit, and I'm like that was embarrassing. And he just laughed and he gave me a fist bump out of respect, but that was probably the most embarrassing thing ever. So the next thing is I have a fan of mine that said, can you say words? So I'm gonna do it for you, okay? What? I love that question. It's really cute. What makes me feel like the most me, to be honest, is my YouTube channel. Okay, I have two things. So one is my running, and the second one is my YouTube channel. So running makes me feel the most me because I feel like ever since I was a kid, like I never realized like okay, wait, what I'm trying to say is, okay, so when I was 7, that's when I started running. So that's when I realized like, you know, like I had a thing for running, like I was actually good at it. So like running is like a big part of my identity, I feel like. So like no matter if I win or lose, like it's such an important thing for me. So I love to run, and I feel like it makes me feel the most me. And then my YouTube channel, like I started like 2 years ago, and I mean, like honestly, like I'm not proud of myself because I feel like I haven't done like so many videos and I have not been consistent, but like every time I post I do feel really good about myself, and I feel like my YouTube channel like is something that has always been on my mind, so that also makes me feel the most me. So yeah. The next interesting question was, what was the lowest mark you've ever had? Okay, so like honestly, like I've been like a pretty good student my whole life, but I feel like I did have like a lot of like I had a few times where like I failed, like okay, mostly like now that I'm in university, for those of you guys who don't know, I kind of failed my first econ exam and I got a 40%, which was really sad, but I somehow like passed that course. So my 40% like from my whole like school life has been my worst mark. So yeah. And also I went to Tamil class, and like honestly I don't know how I graduated, but I once had 19% in my religion class, and my mom was actually proud of it. She was like, oh, pathingla pilla vandu padikame 19 eduthathu. So I was really proud about that. You know, my mom made me feel really good about my 19%, but that was actually like the lowest mark I've ever had in my whole entire life. Go. Okay, so my next question is, what's my biggest dream in life? I want to be happy, travel the world, be successful, and just have a cute family. When's the next video? So after this video, hopefully I'll post it today actually. So today is set it's actually Saturday, May 24th, so I'll hopefully post it today. So my next question is, how's life so far? So I'm 20. I feel grown, I feel mature, like I feel like I'm onto serious things right now, and I feel like I'm dealing with life pretty well. not to be too serious or anything, but I mean, like, you know, I feel like I went through so much in the past, and right now I'm like in a more peaceful, more go with the flow lifestyle, and I'm loving it. Someone asked, who do you think is in the wrong, Jem Ravi or Aarti? So if you guys don't know the beef, Jem Ravi, well, Ravi Mohan and Aarti divorced, and there was like a lot of like you know, there was like so many like things being said on both sides. And at first Ravi Mohan was saying that Aarti was like mentally torturing him or something like that. And so, you know, I was like, oh, like, you know, like it's kind of sad for Ravi Mohan, so I was supporting him. And then Aarti came, like, you know, when Ravi Mohan was like out with another lady, I think her name was like Kanisha or something. So during that time, Aarti posted something like, you know, like obviously like you're talking so much shit about your wife, your ex-wife, and then you're with another girl. So I was like, like I feel like Aarti like might be in the right. So then she posted something saying like, oh, he didn't even try to reach out for the kids, he just abandoned us, like don't believe everything that is said and things like that. So I was like, oh, okay, like Aarti is in the right. But then Ravi Mohan came and said she did not let me see my kids, and he said a lot of things. So then I was back on Ravi Mohan's side, and now I feel like right now I feel like I'm in a position where, like, you know, I'm not gonna take any sides, because there's like so many like back and forth, and I realized that we're never gonna realize like what's the truth. Wow, you really touched my soul. How I feel about it, I am so beyond grateful to have all of you 130 people, and also I feel like I'm on top of the world right now. Thanks. This feels like an ASMR. So this is a very juicy question. It's name drop your ops, okay? So like this is like a really important question, and I feel like I have to address it. So the whole universe is against me, actually, because I'm the main character. So like you know, like how like some people in movies, like they're like so main character, like the whole world is against them and they have to go through obstacles. That's literally me. So I'm her. Next question. So Karu asked me, if your channel gets hacked, what would you do? So that's actually like the hardest question that you could have asked me. Yeah, like I feel like there's like literally nothing I can do. Like it's not as if I could like create another channel and post videos, you know. Okay, so a message for all the haters. Let me just pick up Cardi B.
And I want to thank my haters too, because they be downloading my stuff so they can hear it and talk crap about it, but it benefits me.
I'm flattered. To answer that questions, please go see my parents. Well guys, so I have the hiccups, so I'm gonna wrap up the video. I want to thank each and every one of you guys who asked me questions. I tried to answer them as much as I could. For those of you who did not get an answer for the question you asked, I want to apologize, and it's just that some of the questions, I feel like I tried to answer like at least one question per person, but yeah, some questions were like I had to think so much, so I kind of gave up, and I'm really sorry about that. But I hope you guys enjoyed my answers. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you guys so much for all the love and support, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys. Bye. Peace.
Bye.
ஸ்டாப் பண்ணுங்க.